I am a grumpy old man. I'm a grumpy old man. And I have no qualms in declaring that. I take great pride in being able to say I'm grumpy, and I'm not going to say anything to this nice woman because she is doing her job, but if she were in my house, I would be on her, right? That's how grumpy I am. And there are particular scenarios in which the grumpiness comes out even more so. One in particular is when I'm on the metro, and there's a sign that clearly has those particular kind of icons for people who are perhaps using a wheelchair, who are older and they have a cane. So I feel that I have a right to be able to sit in this special seat. But I don't know how often you go on the metro, but for me, when I'm on the metro and I see young people that are sitting there, I'm thinking, wait a minute, those seats are for me. So my grumpy old man persona takes over. I will stand right in front of them and stare them down until suddenly they look up from their phones, because they're on their phones, of course, right? And they said, can I help you? I said, can't you read? Move. And of course they move. They're thinking, man, this guy, he's grumpy. And that's fine. That's fine. Now the other scenario, and I don't know how many of you are scooter drivers, but I hate scooters. And people who pay no attention to where they let them fall, right? Where they drive, or the fact that they're going the wrong way. So I have learned to wear my grumpy old man persona hat and stand right in front of them and say, stop! 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 And guess what they do? They freak out because they have never seen this in their lives. And they sometimes will walk around me, but sometimes they just slow down and stop right in front of me. Now, my friends tell me, Carlos, one of these days, they're not going to stop. I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful for that to happen? I could be rich for the rest of my life. What a story. On NPR, Latino hit by scooter. Grumpy old man hit by scooter. So that's the other scenario. And the next scenario, which just happened to me on the way here, how many of you have seen those bumper stickers that are now everywhere? You know, student driver, be nice, student driver, whatever, right? And I saw, and I kid you not, on the way here, I see this bumper sticker that said, I drive student drivers fucking crazy. And I went, no way, no way. So, because I thought, I've got to see who is driving this car, a very nice car, right? And I slowly come up to see who's driving, and it's this old man, bald head, big gray hair. I said, oh my God, bro, he's amazing, he's my hero. And I wanted to get out of the car and said, hey, it's me. But I thought, no, it's a little dangerous because he might think I'm a student driver, and then what? Then what? The fourth scenario. Now, I know there are coffee lovers in the audience, and I am too. But I do not like going to Starbucks where they ask me so many questions. And they have their own language about the sizes of their cups, the kind of coffee, and it's too expensive, period, right? They don't even offer senior discounts, and I think that's wrong. Well, when they say to me, what size, I will say, large. And they will say, no, sir, what size? I said, well, large. Sir, what size? And I have to play the game and say, a venti. The worst part is when they want your name. I don't want to give them my name, period. But they say, your name, sir. And I have learned to work around that. So I'll say, I'll have a venti, double espresso with a little bit of mocha, almond milk, your name, sir. And I say, in the thickest Latino accent I can find, and say, my name is Jesus Cristo. And she writes it down. Well, when she says, double mocha for Jesus Christ, everyone looks around going, whoa. And what I love are the men in the corner with their red hats. They look up and going, he's back. Oh, fuck, we're in trouble. He's Mexican. And that I love to see. So I'm letting you know, grumpy is good. Repeat after me. Grumpy is good. Much better. Grumpy is good. And I'm a grumpy old man.